Streaming is really heating up in the month of April, with Dark Knight detectives, more Bonds than you can shake a martini at, to psychopathic telepathic babies. Here's some of the biggest titles coming to streaming in the month of April. Coming to Netflix April 14th is Ultraman Season 2. The human-sized Ultraman heroes go up against a new threat in their latest outing to combat the alien threats that wish to destroy the city. The Ultra Warriors take flight in April, so be sure to catch Ultraman when Season 2 lands. Speaking of taking flight, Pacific Rim The Black appears to be doing just that on the streaming service. Set in the same universe as the movie, Guillermo del Toro's creation will see its second and final season hitting Netflix April 19th. Now, ironically, landing on Netflix on 4/20 is the trippy and quirky comedy Russian Doll, back for a second helping of laughs. Now, if you have no idea what this show's all about, it's best to go in not knowing. It's a lot more fun that way. Binge watch Season 1 and prepare yourself for Season 2 of Russian Doll come April 20th. The end is inevitably here as Ozark Season 4 Part 2 arrives on the streaming giant April 29th. Everything that's occurred so far in this eerie crime drama has been leading to this very moment, so expect Ozark to leave you on the edge of your seat for its final bow. Over on Prime Video, you can catch the James Bond movies heading on over starting April 1st. Now, while you might have been enjoying the Daniel Craig films on the service for a while, you can now catch the Bonds of the past and relive those classic films from Roger Moore, Sean Connery, and many more of the great actors that made James Bond such a popular icon. Directed and produced by Robert Eggers, The Lighthouse shines its light on Prime Video come April 16th. See Green Goblin and the Batman interact with one another as the movie stars Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson in a movie only A24 could bring us. Watch The Lighthouse April 16th. The visually creative series Undone finally returns to Prime Video with a second season. After more than 2.5 years after its premiere, we'll finally get to see what the central character Alma has been up to when Undone arrives April 29th. Ice Age fans rejoice that hapless saber-toothed squirrel Scrat finds his way onto Disney Plus in 6 all-new shorts. Follow this little guy's antics when Scrat Tales arrives on Disney Plus April 13th. The 6-part series exploring the lives of artists that helped bring to life many of the Disney characters we know and love today, Sketchbook, draws the line on the streaming platform April 27th. Described by Disney as an intimate instructional documentary series, get a behind-the-scenes look at how characters like Simba, Olaf, and Captain Hook were brought to life. And of course, Moon Knight keeps the hits coming as Disney Plus's latest Marvel original series continues its season 1 run of episodes. We'll see what other adventures lie ahead for Stephen Grant as he continues in the MCU. Rise and shine on April 8th as the Hulu comedy Woke drops all 10 episodes of their second season. Based on the real-life artist Keith Knight, we get to continue the exploration into the inner workings of the popular activist cartoonist as he navigates this new and ever-changing world we live in. Looks like the boys are back on their bikes for the 4th season of the FX series Mayans MC. Debuting the night before it airs on cable, you can watch the premiere on Hulu April 20th. Because you can never have enough Andrew Garfield these days, you can catch him in the limited series Under the Banner of Heaven, premiering April 28th. Based on the non-fiction book of the same name, this drama follows the faith of a Mormon police detective looking for answers to a murder involving a woman who was closely connected to the church. Watch the series and Andrew April 28th. Set in the late 90s, this crime drama is right off the pages of the book by the same name, Tokyo Vice. Exploring the dark and dangerous world of the Yakuza, Tokyo Vice looks to be quite the intense ride, coming to HBO Max April 7th. Robert Pattinson's Batman is finally here, and you'll get to experience it all on the small screen April 19th. Matt Reeves' wildly popular and successful take on the iconic DC character needs no introduction or hype. Experience the superhero action and the mystique of the Batman April 19th. Touching down on April 21st is The Flight Attendant, offering up a second season of the dark comedy. Who knew having a one-night stand gone awry would lead to finding yourself wrapped up in a CIA investigation, an assassination mission, and other dangerous situations? Take off when The Flight Attendant returns to HBO Max April 21st. After 3 long years of radio silence, Barry returns with Season 3. See what type of ramifications the main character, played by comedian actor Bill Hader, will face based on his violent behavior when Barry Season 3 premieres April 24th. A killer child with the power to control and manipulate those around them is the focal point of The Baby. This horror comedy series crawls its way onto HBO Max April 24th. We Own This City is a new drama that details the real-life story of corruption that took place in the Baltimore Police Department's Gun Trace Task Force. The limited series is set to premiere on HBO Max April 25th. Get a look into the life and times of Irvin Magic Johnson in the Apple TV Plus documentary They Call Me Magic. Detailing his historical career and how he continues to impact today's culture, They Call Me Magic arrives on Apple TV Plus April 22nd. And over on Paramount Plus, you can continue to enjoy more action with their original series Halo. And for the Trekkies out there, engage, or warp speed engage, in more Star Trek Picard. Wrestling fans are in for a treat as the WWE's WrestleMania 38 kicks off April 2nd and concludes on April 3rd. Catch the Super Bowl of sports entertainment on Peacock. The new comedy series starring Craig Robinson, Killing It, arrives on the streaming service April 14th. See him take on class, capitalism, and big snakes when Killing It premieres on Peacock. Roll one up for the 8-episode original series So Dumb It's Criminal, hosted by Snoop Dogg. This comedy news show with co-host Kevin Hart is about dumb criminals who want all the smoke, and you can look forward to it on 420, of course. For both the gaming and anime fans out there, trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome Games Is Tough for Mobs finds its way on Crunchyroll April 3rd. See what life is like for an office worker who gets reincarnated into a dating sim video game that's seemingly set on hard mode April 3rd. Spy Family sets out on a mission, making its anime debut April 9th. From the acclaimed Wit Studio and Cloverworks, see why anime fans are so hyped about this one when Spy Family arrives April 9th. And those are some of the biggest shows and movies coming to streaming in the month of April. I want y'all to let us know which ones you have queued up to binge. And in case you missed out on last month's titles, check out the biggest streaming from the month of March. And for everything else, stick with IGN.